black Oreo 4s are my favorite Jordan 4s, but at 9 years old, this pair is starting to fall apart. I found these for $30 on eBay, and I'm hoping I can add this pair to my collection. So let's see what we can do to bring these back. These shoes are not that dirty, but there's some sand in the corners. Let's get this out. Now we can insert our shoe trees. This will help give them their shape back. Using some soap and water, we can give these a deep clean. I don't plan on machine washing these because I'm a bit worried that the midsole might damage, so we gotta get them good on the inside. After they dry, we can use a fabric shaver to remove the lint on the insides. Then we'll spray them down with an antibacterial spray. Afterwards, I'll let them air dry. So the creasing isn't too bad, but we can still tackle them with an iron and a wet rag. The front also needs to be reglued, so I'm not too worried about separation. I noticed that the ankle is rolled in, so I'll try to roll it back out and we'll iron against the fold. I'll also iron the tabs down. This is just a side-by-side comparison. They look much better now. The next step is to clean the paint off the midsole. For this pair, I'm using acetone, but I gotta be really careful. If I scrub too hard, it might damage the midsole. The midsoles are cleaned. Luckily, there's no damage. So while we're on the topic, we can prep the shoes for a reglue. We basically have to remove the old glue. The bond will be stronger this way. Then we'll apply 2 coats of Bard Super Stick and let it cure overnight. You can find all my materials down below. The next day we can apply a mild amount of heat and tack it down. It should tack on instantly. We can't forget the insides. We'll let these bond for a few hours, and now let's stress test them. Moving on to the wings, they're a little dirty, so let's clean them up. You'll notice that they're ripped at the bottom. It's kinda tough to get in there. So the best option is to glue them back down. I taped them up for some clean glue lines, and I also sanded them down so they hold on better. We're basically repeating the same steps as before. I'm going a little higher on the wing. I don't want it to fall off. To make sure that I don't mess this up, I'm gluing it down in place. After they cure, check out this bond. Onto the repaint. The midsole color is a warm light gray, and these are the colors I went with. You don't need shadow gray, just use whatever gray you have in your collection. With the midsoles taped up, we can apply light coats of paint and use a heat gun to speed up the process. And also, the better job you do taping, the more time you'll save in the end. After a few coats, we'll sand them down to remove any imperfections. This will remove some paint, but that's okay. I noticed that the color was a little bit too dark, so for the final coats, I added some more white to the mix. The paint's fully laid down and they look really good. Let's speckle on the black. For this, we're using a toothbrush. The best advice I can give is to practice this technique first and place something underneath, because the paint will go everywhere. I'll make any touch-ups off camera, and then I'll take them outside and spray them with 2 to 3 coats of Krylon matte finish. To reduce the yellowing, I'm using Salon Care 40 and Saran Wrap. These are going to go inside the indoor unit. If you want to see how to make one of these units, I'll add a link above. All that's left now is to polish them down and lace them up. Real quick, I'm shouting out my beginner's guide to restoration. It's a compilation of hundreds of restorations worth of knowledge in just over 20 pages. If you guys are new to the game, this is perfect for you. Feel free to check out the link below. So that's the end of this restoration. Honestly, nothing too crazy, but this one was a lot of fun. I would really appreciate it if you can drop a like, let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.